You know, Valorant is a firefight tactical based game in which you can shoot people obviously, and it has agents that are equipped with special abilities. Some of the agents are just too strong or too weak, so they need to be either nerfed or buffed in order to make a balance in the game. Today I'm gonna talk about all the agents that were either nerfed and buffed, and what are the changes after and before it, what are the changes in tactics, gameplay, and everything we're gonna talk about. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Grab some popcorns and let's start with the video. So let's start with my personal favorite agent, Jet. So Jet was not nerfed one time but 2 to 3 times. Just imagine an agent being nerfed 2 to 3 times and still standing there being the best agent unfazed.
A man with your last bullet, and he stands there unfazed.
So Jet, before the nerf, it has 3 cloud bursts. If you don't know, it has 3 cloud bursts. Just imagine an agent with 3 freaking cloud bursts. It can smoke anywhere. It's like a duelist with a smokes character. I mean, what the fuck? Okay, just imagine Jet with 3 cloud bursts. You are playing in ASIN. You are rushing to site A. Just you can smoke one to the heaven. You can smoke them and then you can dash. And then you will have one additional smoke that you can use to move out here and there. It will be fun. 3 smokes. It made Jet from a duelist to a like smokes character. Okay, now it was but not like one of the major changes that happened. Not many like effect was there after the change in there, and people actually learned many things from it, because after that smoke control was there. People learned to use how this smoke control to like smoke here and there. So yeah, that was one thing that was like benefit only. So there was not much effect about the removing of one cloud burst. Okay, next thing I'm gonna talk about is Jet's dash. So Jet's dash, you see a little timer there when you use Jet's dash. Yeah, it wasn't there. Just imagine the timer wasn't there. You can dash anywhere you want without the timer being there. You can just click that button and you can fly anywhere. Just imagine you kill one person, second person, and dash. You don't need to make any calculations. Without any calculations, you can rush anywhere. If there's an unexpected movement, you can just dash backwards or somewhere else. Just imagine. But now with the addition of the timer, you need to make proper calculations, like the addition or the timer thing. Just that, I think if you see it from now, it's good, because you can do more like calculations and everything, and it obviously charges up when you do kill 2 people. I mean, sorry. So the next thing I'm gonna talk about was one of the best agents at the time, and also the best sentinel at the time. It was recently nerfed. Yes, you guessed it right. Chamber was at the time was the best sentinel and was mostly used. But after the nerf, many of the chamber mains were converted into other agent mains. So yeah, like my own friend who was a chamber main at the time was converted into a Jet main. So yeah, many things. It was a lot of sadness around there, because it has 2 slow bots, as you can see. It was converted to 1 slow bot. So yeah, you see, it was fucked. It was totally fucked. And also with its pistol and its ult, chamber's pistol and its ult, it was a thing like its damage was reduced. That, and also if you see on my screen the comparison between the old chamber's ult and the new chamber's ult, you can see that it takes more time to take out its ult than the previous like chamber's ult. So yeah, that was also one thing that made many few people notice, but yeah, it was one thing. And now we're gonna talk about chamber's most broken ability. It's teleport. Its teleport was its most broken and most important ability, that was fed up, like fucked up. So yeah, its ability, you can see on my screen that the radius was so reduced. The map is icebox, and you can see like the radius is so reduced from 37.5 meters to 13 meters, like less than the half of the previous radius. So yeah, it was just reduced so much, and the agents, the chamber's so broken ability was just broken into pieces, sliced up, and fed up to other agent mains. So yeah, that was one thing. And yeah, chamber mains was like, I don't know, man. Chamber mains were not even chamber mains. Like the respect the chamber mains was now reduced. No one used chambers nowadays. So yeah, that was one thing. So the next agent we are gonna talk about is Raze. So Raze is like a good agent, and the changes that was happened in its nerf was its boom bot first, means its distance travel by boom bot like 10 seconds. Now it was reduced to 5 seconds. Just imagine, from 10 to 5 seconds. The things that happened was that the Raze mains were getting more closer to the enemies. That happened because before that it was like they can like deploy their bot from a long distance and just enjoy, and if the damage gain, they just go with their satchel and then kill them all. But now what happens that the raise means would have been more closer, that will give the enemy team an advantage and it will make the game more fair. And also one more thing happened with the satchel. In satchel, what raise happen is that the raise satchel distance has been reduced. Means many other players observed that the raise satchel has been reduced. Now you can travel less distance with raise satchel. It was a thing. It was, I guess it is a like good thing only, because now raise and jet has a difference. I mean, now you cannot like fly like jet. Raise and jet has a difference. So that was one thing. And one more thing I'm gonna talk about, that is not in the actual game, but it was raise one in beta version. It was one thing, that raise grenade. You know about raise's grenade? Raise grenade was so fucking powerful in Valorant beta. In Valorant beta, what happened that if you like just throw raise grenade and only one shot, even if the enemy is full health, it will one shot him. Now what happened that if you throw raise grenade or it will give a certain amount of damage. It's not confirmed that it will fully kill him, but in that it was confirmed that even if the player is in full health, even if it gets in small contact with the grenade, the player will die instantly. Just imagine that raise was in the real, the game would be broken as fuck, bro. Just imagine the raise would be the most deadliest agent ever seen in Valorant history. That would be fucked. So yeah, and this was all for this video, I guess. And in all this, we learned one thing from this video, and all these changes and nerfs, that changes happens and nerfs happen, but actually they are good for us, because in the end, like after nerfs and changes, players get to know about new play styles and new things. For example, when like the cloudburst was reduced from 3 to 2, players get to know that they can like smokes control, they can do smokes control. And also not everyone, but most other players don't know about jets, dash, backwards, left and right, but after that they got to know about that. So that was also one thing. So actually with the changes and nerfs, players try to make of new tricks, new playstyle to come off that nerf. So yeah, it's actually good, and they more use their brain and everything. So yeah, and that was all this for this video. Please consider subscribing, it really helps a lot, it really motivates. I guess I'll make a part 2 or something in someday. So yeah, that was all for today video, guys. Inhale.